How are you?
I'm fine.
Yaa Twi.
Kaka.
Yeah, the rough enough.
Yeah.
Okay. My comfort you. Shall my name check. Read them. Yeah, listen to you, so read them.
Okay. Mao kwaba nananum and kontonchi. So me bibia or nipa bibia akwaba. And Medina Nanaya or Beatrice Siaw Me kontonchi me free imprefie.
Okay. Nana you're free impression. We're going to do this.
Me pachani.
Oh, Professor. People want to get a Luis Nanaya.
Nanaya is from the royal family, and I'm a philanthropist. So I've done so many projects within the Mampong area and its Everins. Yes, please.
Or a politician too.
Aspiring politician, but yes.
More philanthropist.
Work, yes, please.
So, Nanaya, philanthropist. I mean, let's see what drives you to do that philanthropy. What drives for that?
Because I'm coming from Mampong, me free Asante Mampong. Me real permanent residences in Kumasi. And when you see Kumasi and Mampong, there's a vast difference. Difference a big brain. Ejuma niha, sanitation, and yet insure niha, factories and niha, jobs and niha. Everything yet Mampong. And it shouldn't be that way. So when I'm going through the town, it beside myself, I dang. So and I also me beside myself, what can I do? And meet me at me boa mampong. And so me puntunjuma, every aframano all the way to Apa Yonso, and then Wubeduru in Kwanta. Me pimwo in Kwanta.
So all these communities within Mampong Municipal, how do you decide, okay, let me help this community? You have researching, or how do you, okay, these people they need this, these people they need this. How do you decide?
Oh, that's a good question. You know, every morning I start my morning by prayer. And then I end my day with prayer. So I started with the outermost area within Mampong. So I started with Aframano. So I wanted to start from that outermost area. And then I start going, when I'm done with Aframano, I go through Kofiasi. And when I go, I normally stop by and meet the Ohima or Ehini, and then the assembly man or woman in those areas. And then I meet the opinion leaders, and then I will ask them, what is your problem within the community? And some will say their school. They will say more than one thing. And sometimes when I go home and I take that information, I will pray and I'll ask myself, today, was it successful? Was I able to achieve my goal? Maybe what they're telling me is not what the people want. So in Framano like this, I gave them 10,000 cities. And then I go there more than once. So there'll be ladies and they said, oh, Nanaya, can you please take us to Kofiasi in your car? We don't want to walk by foot. And so they will sit in my car. And I said, what happened if I buy you guys a bobia? They said, hey, mini budget. And so I bought one for 30,000 cities. And so I bought two. And then I brought it down. Even Assam police stopped me and said, hey, Bobia is not licensed. And I said, oh, I'm giving it to the community. And they said, why, yeah, Nana, yeah, we do have a problem. And I said, hey, what is your problem? They said, Majeriasi bought us a pickup, and the pickup is spoiled because of the engine. They contacted so many people for 2 years, and nobody has helped them. And I said, okay, so tow the car to Kumasi at Magazine, and it was their engine. So I bought a brand new engine for 37,000 cities. So that's how my work goes. And when I gave Aframano the two bobayas, there was some like kasa kasa eba. And the Ohini and the opinion leaders advised me that I should take the bobayas away and do a borehole. To make a long story short, they have an assemblyman. I don't want to mention his name, but and I don't really want to mention his party, but let me mention it anyway. He's not of MPP people. He's an NDC. And then I even sent my borehole contractor to go. And he said, since Nania took the bobias away, if she's coming to do borehole, then she should bring military. The assemblyman was in charge of the bobia and the revenue. And I think that stopped his income. The matter went to a chief, and he even called the police on me. I took the bobias that the chief and the queen mother advised me with the backing of the elders of Aframano that it was bringing too many confusion and they didn't see any infasoa and ba. So they didn't have a bobia before, so I should just take it. And I like peace. And the town people were not even happy that this assemblyman was attacking me. So he made a police complaint. And then the police said, oh, Commander Bordeaux said, Nana Ya's own Bobia, she came to help you, and you guys are fighting, and you want me to do what with her? You want me to lock her up for this? I can't do that. I will question some story call. And then the matter went away. Then their chief, what was the name of this chief, Nana? That we went.
Idikoko.
Okay.
Idi Coco, and there's another big chief over from Ano that we went to.
I said, and also.
Yeah.
And
He was very irate. He was very angry. Someone's coming to help, and you taking her to a police station over this issue while your own leaders told you to give it back to her and come and do borehole. You tell her they should bring military to do borehole? No, it's not right. This is wrong. So he kneeled. And that day it was raining and the rain was all over him. He kneeled and begged for my forgiveness.
So what was his problem? His problem, I mean, because I'm not getting it. You are not doing it. Maybe you are not getting the resource to do this. Somebody is willingly from her own pocket want to do something. Why do you then call police on her?
Because he felt that I took the machine by force and I didn't. I just asked.
And the machine is not for him.
That's what the police and that chief said, the same thing. Because he was getting his daily bread.
I see. So from the angle coming now, it looks like you are facing some challenges.
That was in the beginning, but he's also of a different party. I don't know. But that was in the beginning. You know, anytime you're doing something, even building Jingle, this beautiful edifice, you will face some obstacles. Even if you're looking to marry someone, you will go through some challenges. Not everybody will be on your side. Challenges or obstacles doesn't mean no. It's just a challenge on how to persevere and move forward.
That's good. So, like I said, do you consider political or party line before you discharge your
Mm.
Should I say? Because, like you were saying, here the MPP for, and the also show I say we MPP now. I'll be paid. So about maybe this way. I mean, in Oregon, sometimes some of this. So you consider party before you do your project.
Afamano is mostly NDC, but there are MPP people there. I look at the human being who's in need. So whether if you're MPP or NDC, I still help. But everything is for an agenda. And my dream is to one day become the MP of Asante Mampong. But that's not the only reason.
Mm-hmm. You want to help the people?
I do want to help the people. I'm using my own money to help.
Okay, so apart from Aframaso and
Aframano.
Okay. And then
you move to Kofiase. Kofiase.
Yeah, I saw that with a project.
Mm-hmm.
But they didn't invite us.
Oh, sorry.
I mean, tell us more about that project because it's a very huge project.
Yeah, it's a huge project. Yeah. I went with my uncle and we went to the palace there at Kofiase. We met the elders and the queen mother there and some of the chiefs and sub-chiefs there. We met them and they gave me a few issues that they had. One was their boiler.
Yeah.
That's been another transformer. Yes, please. Over 70 years. And another one was they wanted toilets. They mentioned classrooms. And they said borehole. And I should choose one. And then I went and thought about it. Came back with my uncle. And we said we can do a borehole. So within less than a week, the borehole contractor came. I spent over 20,000 to drill. And then I bought the poly tank. And then I gave some bags of cement so they can do their stand. And then we commissioned it and called some of the community people. And that was it. And then I did another speaking engagement in Kofiase where I gave some sanitary pads. I gave 15,000 that day. I've given so many pads, I don't even remember, but to various schools, they did like a quiz. And I did another speaking engagement in Kofiase SDAB. And as I'm giving my speech, I'm feeling hungry and thirsty. So I asked the headmaster, do you have school feeding here? And he said, no. And I said, so a child sits in a classroom for 8 to 9 hours every day? He says, yes. And he was explaining why there wasn't school feeding. There were once a Methodist school and now they became a public school. So they have about 342 students. And I saw a lady selling some food there, rice. But I could see that most of the children cannot afford to buy food. And that day I bought some drinks, about maybe 200-300 drinks for them. And then I started, after the program, I talked to the headmaster. I would like to start the school feeding at SDAB from primary to class 6. And they gave me the cost involved. And even Francisca that's here, she helped me with organize a cook, bought some items. Within a week or a few days, we have started the school feeding and I've continued. And now I want to add, instead of cocoa, I want to also add a lunch option, which will be rice or beans. Even I bought 475 kilos of bags of rice.
I see. Do you have anything special in Kofiase? Because it looks like the students some are having or they are getting a sanitary pad from you, school feeding, then water project. Is there something special in Kofiase?
Kofiase is dear to my heart. It's a huge population. I love the spirit of the people of Kofiase, but I love the spirit of all the people of Mampong. And so it's my calling. You know, when you've been called to do something in life, it's not me. I wish I could stop. Why spend so much money? But the ancestors or the blood, or when I see Kontoji people, or even Mamponians, people who are even affiliating themselves with Mampong, I love putting a smile on someone's face. And if I don't do it, who will?
Oh, so you have a good yes, one said in command economy. Say, you have a transport system. Okay. And as it definitely, you have a come. But don't say, now maybe say, when you know, oh, yeah, what it when you, the irony of, some question and then be sending me. When you say, Nana, Kwesi, from Port. You mean, if you, so when he came down, yeah, he told me about Nanaya before so sample.
Is his name Nana Peter? No.
Peter, yeah.
Nana Peter from the UK? Okay, my uncle.
Your uncle, yeah. So
Yes.
he told me about it before.
Yeah, he wanted to pour some libation for me.
And so, I went to the film come on. Then it is a project no here. Yeah. Also, we did I saw community room na epia omo church omo pe. Yeah. That is one year na abakwa ko ye video mo papa no mu use no. That is it. And all just so kwa do man kasa e kan. Ba na obebo so mpae. And then you for the home come. We back no akwanya mo. That is it. So Kofiase and America's Kofiase project no one look at many abere. Then me say and then the Kofiase for nyanum anonymous one but I say the same news in your own. I tell them this but we call a from no akwa project we one na and all ya shas here enya telling you said ya na ya de no ha said you won't obi so ba ya ma wa na ya ma ne nye no the one dey to think Kupi police station but commander so we could din and we commander no great. So why won't you had no be by Yama say it's the final two that we are there. I mean, it doesn't make sense. So, Commander no crab was any part or you're involved. Said no canon. He was Spanish. He showed up and we to do patrol. So I think your person man communist man economy. So I say so these are some of the things are all year. The last in a year. School feeding now or come once. And then the one council plan because my fetch up. The headmaster no yam young one, and then they do. So I'm away. So I can crown and cover. They will ask you because I'm away. So these are not. So the papa could do this. Say, "What school feeding?" Yeah, we are school feeding. And grab more than 300. Hey, no 3 crowd if you let us say. Or just add another amount. Also, I say, Ning na mo no. The economy yes I dear no. Or say you no or nemum. Sa yima home na won mu no. So I say because after all, say Ogada no answer and grandpa kind of say na ya yes I do mind. That's all. So I say. So inti no na from Kofiase.
Wow, then I went to the next town, which is Nama.
Wait,
Nama.